Elizabeth NJERI's lived most of her life in Blue Valley in the town of NJERI.
And we have lived here for more than 50 years.
She's used to the rows of 800 council houses covered with asbestos roofs, but she's worried about how it's affected her and her community's health. The government used asbestos tiles for roofing for decades because they're cheap, versatile and resistant to fire. But it's been known for years now that inhaling asbestos particles can cause cancer and lung disease.
If, and I say if, this roofing is going to contribute to cancer, how many people are going to suffer? Not even in brewery, even countrywide. I usually am a champion in creating awareness and even telling people about what to do, what not to do. But how am I going to explain to my people that this roofing is not good?
Many of the roofs are old and damaged, making them even more dangerous. And even though asbestos is now banned, Elizabeth says people in the community struggle to accept it can make them sick.
It's an area of big concern for us.
At a local hospital, Dr. Kevin NDIRANGU monitors the number of respiratory cases staff have to deal with.
The cases that we are seeing are most likely connected to exposure to the asbestos, like in this case. And the only way that people can get exposed to asbestos in this locality is mainly the roofing material.
The Kenyan government has replaced some of these roofs with iron sheeting, but it's now run out of money. The local government in the coastal city of Mombasa says 10 years ago, almost all schools had asbestos roofs. Since the use of asbestos was banned, it's replaced most of the roofs, but it's expensive. Any available funds are being spent on education and government salaries. This means infrastructure projects have had to be put on hold. The project so far has cost this municipality $1 million over 10 years. And it still doesn't know how to permanently dispose of the asbestos waste.
It's not something that we have a permanent solution, because sometimes they're just crushed and they become waste, they become dust, but that's still harmful.
Just outside the minister's office, there's an old building with an asbestos roof.
So you find these are houses that were put up in 1930s, 1940s.
The minister says the government can't force private property owners to change their roofing. Despite an almost 10-year ban on asbestos, Kenya is still working out how to deal with this dangerous and potentially deadly substance. Fahmida, Al Jazeera, Kenya.